Oh, you got a big one here.
Expect the unexpected. That's something that I wish someone had told me when I first started spearfishing. On this day I was joined by the Frothburgers, who are renowned for having a great time. We didn't really expect much, but we're just so stoked to be out on the water with such lovely conditions. Anyways, let's introduce the squad.
That's the worst name I ever heard.
Oh, no.
Hey! Joey Jojo!
Morning update. The boys are just been instrumental in getting some crab pots ready with some very, very limited gear to make it even more exhilarating if we do catch something. With the crab pots in the water, it's time to get busy spearfishing. With a few tasty reef fish in the boat, we decided to have a go at berleying. This isn't something that I do normally, and usually it just brings in a hell of a lot of sharks. But on this day, it brought in something awesome, and I mean really, really awesome. So the sounds that you're hearing right now are me basically being drowned by this fish. I've run out of reel line on the gun and it's just pulling me through the water pretty much like a small boat. They say only use a reel gun if you're totally prepared to lose your gun, and that's pretty much where I was at that moment. Luckily Joe managed to swim over and clip off his float line. I was still really determined to land this fish, and I thought that if we worked together as a team, we had a pretty good chance. It was certainly tugging me really hard, so I thought that I would definitely at least get close.
Oh. That's gone. Oh, I don't know if we could have managed that any better, to be honest.
It shot in like immediately, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was swimming, I couldn't get up there fast enough.
How powerful was it, eh? Did you see it?
Yeah, it was a keg.
Yeah.
It was huge. Hey,
Let's just keep
Berley.
Berley.
Let's keep Berley.
So there you go. First Wahoo that I've seen in the water, and I really thought we were going to land it. But anyways, it was a great learning experience, and I've since then spoken to a lot of experienced divers, and I've learnt a lot about how to better handle it next time, and I'll make sure to be much more prepared.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't very big, but turns out I was quite far away from it.
Yeah, chuck him over up here.
Knife, knife, knife! Woo!
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't want to lose. It was going. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah.
Now, I'll admit it, I'm really only truly comfortable in about 15 meters of water. But on this day, it was just so clean, so calm, and you're so safe in the knowledge that your dive buddies were watching you the whole way down, the whole way up. We decided to push it a little bit deeper. The reef was just absolutely beautiful. It was like seeing it for the first time. Normally when I dive out here, it's, 10, 15 meters visibility. But on this day, I was at the top in 20 meters plus water, and I was watching fish on the bottom. It was just gorgeous, and I was just enjoying every second of it. So on this particular dive, I'd been sitting up on the surface and I was watching schools of certain fish swim through these sand gutters, and I decided to get down onto the bottom and try and conceal myself in one of these gutters. And I look up to my left and I see a kind of peculiar sight. and I knew straight away what it was, but I just couldn't really believe it. I mean, I thought pearl perch were found in 30-35 meters of water. So I'm trying to pull the fish away from the reef here, but of course it just goes straight back into its cave. And this isn't really a fun position to be in over 20 meters of water. So I did what all good Spearos do, and I got my mate to swim down and get it for me. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, good job. Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, pearly. Oh, no, it's too small. Then I was like, it swam a little bit, and I was like, oh, that's a big tail.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. They just recently changed, and they've got a closed season coming up in a month too.
And so with that, we decided to head back in. It had been a big day, and it was time to check our crab pots. Upon returning, we split the fish amongst us, and very little went to waste, if any. The guts and other parts were given to my dog Freckles, and the bones were also buried in my garden to be used as a fertilizer.